and Duronto.
Okay, tell it again.
Yes, ma'am. The names of two fastest trains in India are the Rajdhani Express and the Duronto Express.
Rajdhani Express and Duronto Express. These are the names of two fastest trains of India. Very good. So now the next question is, what is the significance of water transport? What is the significance of water transport? Who can tell the answer? Raise your hand. Bohia Mundo. Bohia, unmute your device.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly. So can you tell us, Bohia, that what is the significance of water transport?
Yes, ma'am. I can tell. Water transport is the cheapest means of transport. It is suitable for transporting water transport is the cheapest means of transport. It is more suitable for transporting heavy and bulky goods. Passenger ships carry people, cargo, petroleum and oil are carried by tanker ships.
Petroleum and oils are carried by the tanker ships. Okay. So yes, that is the answer. That is absolutely correct answer. So students, if you want to write the answer directly, if you mark the answer in your book, you go to page number 85. See, page number 85. And there you will see this part that I have just zoomed in, from which part you will have to write what is the importance or significance of waterways. So you will have to write that waterway is this line first. Water transport is the cheapest means of transport. So first of all, you write this line. After that, you start from writing this line. Writing from this line. It is most suitable for transporting heavy and bulky goods. Passenger ships carry people, cargo ships transport goods, and petroleum and oils are carried by the tanker ships. Up to this. So this is what you will have to write. Very good, Bohia. Your answer was absolutely correct. So I have also marked on the screen. You can see the lines. First line, you should write water transport is the cheapest means of transport. After that, you write from this line that it is most suitable for transporting heavy and bulky goods. Passenger ships carry people, cargo ships carry transport goods, and petroleum and oil is carried by the tanker ships. So up to this you should write. Okay. Now let's see what is the next question. Why is air transport useful to us? Why is air transport useful to us? Enakshi Shamunto. Enakshi, you unmute your device.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So can you tell this answer, Enakshi? Why is air transport useful to us?
Yes, ma'am. The air transport is useful to us. It is the fastest means of transport. It is also the most experienced means of transport. Aeroplanes and helicopters are the means of air transport. Aeroplanes are used to transport people and other variables, items like fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. They are also used to carry mails. This is why air transport is useful to us.
Okay, that's it. But you will also have to write that part that by helicopters are very much useful during the time of natural calamities, right? Okay, so students, if you want to write it, write the answer or mark the answer from your book. You just go to page number 86. Page number 86. What you will have to write exactly as Enakshi said, that you will have to start with the first line. So write the first line at the very first, that traveling by air traveling by air is the fastest means of transport. So write this line as the first line of your answer. Then from which line you will start? You will start from this line directly, that aeroplanes are used to transport people and other perishable items like vegetables, flowers, food items, etc. They are also used to carry mails. Helicopters are very useful during the time of flood, droughts, wars, and other calamities. During these times, food and other supplies can be airdropped to each the affected people quickly. So right up to this. Okay. So you can see that I have marked on the screen that the first line of this paragraph, you should also write it as the first line of your answer. After that, you should start from this line that aeroplanes are used to transport people and perishable items. Then you finish it by writing this line that during these times, during the natural calamities, food and other supplies can be airdropped to reach the people of the affected area very quickly. Okay, so you can write up to this. Mark it. Yes, that is absolutely correct answer. What you have told, absolutely correct answer. Okay, so now let's see what is the next question. Okay, so that was the last question from this part. Next, students, you can see that think and answer. Think and answer portion. How is Indian Railway known as the lifeline of our country? That means why Indian Railway is also called the lifeline of our country. For this, I am just this answer, you will not get it or find it in your book. And this is not a short type answer also. Okay, the answer will be a little bit larger. And this question can carry up to 3 marks. Okay, so it will be a long type answer. So I'm just writing it on the whiteboard. Everyone open your copy and write it. Can you all see the whiteboard? Okay, so first of all, everyone open your copy. Write today's date first. And then you write exercise. And after that, you write think and answer. Exactly as I'm writing, you write like this. Question number 1. So the question is why Indian Railway is also known as the lifeline of India, right? Why Indian Railway is also known as the lifeline of India. So write the Indian Railways connect the whole or the entire nation, connects the entire nation and its citizens it not only carries good and passengers from one place to another but also plays an important role in the economic development of India. This is why the Indian Railways is also known as the lifeline of India. So this one you should put it in inverted comma. The lifeline of India. That's it. This is the answer. I'm again telling you, the Indian Railways connects the entire nation and its citizens. It not only carries goods and passengers from one place to another, but also plays an important role in the economic development of India. This is why the Indian Railways is also known as the lifeline of India. Okay, so this is the answer. Everyone write this answer. I'm giving you 1 minute to complete writing it. So all of you complete writing it. I'm giving you 1 minute time. Okay, after 1 minute, I will show you the answer of the next question. See, there are two ways to write this answer. One is you can simply write the different modes of the transport and you describe it separately or write the importance of them separately, like the Indian Railways, the waterways, roadways, or airways. You write the importance separately, but that will be a much longer answer. The answer will be very lengthy, and in your exam, for that question must contain 4 marks. Okay, but in your exam no question generally comes that contain 4 marks, maximum 3, generally 2 marks questions. So for that you will have to write the importance together in general. Okay, so this is why we have just mentioned the mode of transports that are available in our country, and they play an important role in our daily life, as they help us to reach our destinations in very less time. So in very less time we can these means of transports, they not only transport the passengers or the people but also the goods, whatever we want to transport from one place to another. Okay, so this is a general or common answer. Again, I'm telling you that I haven't written the importance of different modes of transport separately. Okay, because that will become a very lengthy answer, and this question will not contain 4 marks. Okay, so this is why you don't need to write it separately. Write it as a whole. In general, you can write it. Okay, so this is how you can make this answer short and compact. Okay, so if you write this one, you will get 2 or 3 marks. Okay, I